Gary! Oh man, it's Friday.
It is Friday. That wasn't that quick.
It does. It's like we're going through a time warp. I'm drinking the same soda though.
It must be getting a bit warm.
A little bit.
Mm.
Actually, it's so cold here, you just gotta leave it out on the counter and it just gets nice and crisp.
Oh gosh, what are you drinking?
Oh, Zevia.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I'm drinking an eggnog type drink. It was really cheap at the local supermarket. For a big bottle, it was £3.
They're probably trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, I think it's like
Nobody has eggnog anymore. I tried.
No, it's like I don't think it is eggnog. I think it's like an eggnog flavoured liqueur sort of. You get Bailey's over there, don't you? The Bailey's Irish Cream.
Yeah. We also get eggnog flavored liquor.
Yeah, well, this is it, basically. I think it's Bailey's, but without the Bailey's and with eggnog flavour. So it's white, you know, when you pour it, it's like pouring milk or something.
And it tastes like eggnog?
Vaguely like eggnog. You know, it's not. I was actually tempted just to see what had happened, to crack a couple of eggs in it and just whisk them in. Just to see if it improves the flavour in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it tastes vaguely of eggnog. It's okay though, but it leaves that powdery sort of sweet, sort of thick texture in your mouth. You know, when you drank a bit of it, you know, when your tongue gets a bit thick.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
But
yeah,
just make sure that's not an allergic reaction.
It might, yeah. I keep having to drink some cola just to.
Wash it down.
Wash it down a little bit because it is very cloying.
I'm not a drinker, but I want to get a bottle of brandy, like a small bottle.
Yeah.
Just to take a little shot and maybe sit in front of the fireplace or something, read. Well, I say you sit and you just take the cup, bring it to your lips, just wet your lips a little. You don't drink it yet. You just wet your lips. You feel it burning a little. You just take it,
nice.
Lick it off, and then you just That's
my brother got me a bottle of port in a decanter for Christmas. You know, just a little one.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big port drinker. You know, it's the last thing I probably have on my mind when it comes to buying liquors. You know, and it's. But I'm going to save it. It's one of them. It's like I've got a bottle of Jack Daniel's Red Dog Saloon in storage as well. That I've had since last Christmas. Not this Christmas before. Just sort of saving it for like a special occasion, you know.
Yeah.
Crack it open. And this port's going to be the same. It comes in like a little nice decanter bottle with the cork in it and all that, and sort of leave it for a little while, and hopefully it'll gain in value. Speaking of which, quite interesting to talk about bargains you've got in like thrift stores and on eBay.
Like Strand. New York has the Strand bookstore.
Oh, okay.
I've never been in one, but they say that it's good discounts. Like when I go into Barnes and Nobles, I always go to that middle section where all the bargain books are that they want to get rid of. And sometimes you'll snatch a Stephen King or Dean Koontz or Thomas Harris or something. Yeah, he's coming out with a new book actually. Richard Chismar did a post.
Really?
I'm looking forward to that. I love Thomas Harris. I should actually have to listen. I got to read Black Sunday because that's the one with the blimp going over the Super Bowl. It's like a terrorist sort of thing scenario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't think I've ever read from him.
No, I don't think I've read any of these things, to be honest.
Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, of course I have. Yeah, of course I have.
And
and I've read the follow-up to that. What was it called?
Red Dragon.
Red Dragon. Yeah, I've read
and
that
then
as well.
Hannibal. Hannibal was like a totally different ending from the movie. It's like two different endings.
Is Hannibal the one with the guy with the disfigured face and the pigs? What book was that in?
Hannibal.
It was Hannibal.
Yeah.
Because I remember reading that when it first came out. I went and bought it, you know, like the week it came out.
Yeah.
And I read it from cover to cover and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's great. He has that gift where he can say a few words and you get the scene in your head.
Yeah.
Without having to explain everything, you just those few words nail it. Almost like he's writing a movie, pretty much.
Yeah. It's like cinematic way of writing, I suppose.
You know, to be honest with you, Josh Mallerman has that way too. I'm reading the Bird Box. That's probably why they adapted his book for a movie, because he writes that same way. He has, you can just say a few words and bam, you get the scene in your head.
Yeah, he's quite talented. I enjoyed the Bird Box, the film on Netflix very much. I thought it was very good.
Yeah,
I quite like the look of. He's got a book coming out called "On This the Day of the Pig." I think Cemetery Dance are publishing it. It's one of these limited edition hardback, and the cover's amazing though. It's got a really creepy cover on it.
Wait a second, are they reprinting it or is it the initial print?
I think it's an initial print. It's but you can't get it on Amazon or anything like that. The way you can get it is actually through Cemetery Dance. I think it's $40 though.
Because usually they do reprints that you can't get anywhere else.
Right. As far as I know, because I googled it and then I looked on Amazon and eBay, and there's no other versions of that book.
Wow.
So I'm assuming it's a new one. It's like a little limited release.
Well, I already have Unburied Carol.
Yeah, you posted that on the chat room.
Yeah, I put that on hold at the library, so I gotta wait. They'll tell me when it's ready to download it. I'm gonna check that one out next.
So, what's the biggest bargain you've got?
eBay actually has great ones where you can buy like a whole set of Dean Koontz novels for like $10, like maybe 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Paperbacks. Barnes & Nobles is really great for the bargain books, the hardcover. I've gotten like some for $5, $10, actual hardcover. I think I got Desperation there once as a bargain book. Sometimes there's this place that I walk by when I walk to the train from work. They always have their books outside, like $1 or $2 for anything that's on that rack. How about you?
I think I've snagged a couple of pretty good comic books on eBay. And I think we said last episode, how you sometimes people put things on eBay and not know the true value of it, and they're just like selling it,
Oh yeah.
I went through a phase of collecting Evil Dead comics and Ash versus Evil Dead comics and the Army of Darkness comics as well.
Yeah.
Even though some of them were pretty terrible. And I managed to snag an original Army of Darkness comic from John Bolton. It was published by Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah.
And I got it for like $5 or something. And this was, I think it was published in 1992, or it might have been 2002. But either way, it'd been published a while and it was hard to get hold of, and someone had just whacked it up, and straight away I got in there, and it was a buy it now option,
Yeah.
So I just snagged it straight away. Looking on it subsequently, you were looking at a good $30 for a copy of it after that.
Those are great deals, man. I mean, eBay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get that right seller.
You feel bad sometimes because the person who sold it was obviously the mother of someone, and they were just getting rid of a load of out of their bedroom or whatever, and it was just selling, not understanding the full value of what they were selling.
Yeah. Sometimes they just want to get rid of it. Sometimes they know, and they just want to make a sale.
Talking of bargains, actually, I got the Joe Hill edition of the Cemetery Dance magazine delivered last year or the year before when it came out, because I'm a huge fan of Joe Hill.
Yeah.
When it came, I only discovered about a month after I'd had it, and after I'd already read it all from cover to cover, that there was a signature in there by I can't remember. He's a British guy, and I think he might have been like one of Joe Hill's mentors, and he had a story in there, and he'd signed it above it. And I thought it was just a print, but when you look, you can see where the pen's pressed in. So
wow.
I posted up on Twitter asking Richard Chismar, is this a genuine? And he was like, yeah, you've obviously seen. And by the looks of things, he signed just a few copies of the book. I mean, some authors do that, don't they? I mean, I believe Neil Gaiman likes to go to an airport bookshop and sign copies of his book without people knowing.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, you just pick a copy up in his site, it's been signed, Apparently he got accosted by a member of staff in one of these bookshops.
Are you kidding me?
Who didn't know who he was.
Oh,
I thought he was just sort of, and he's like, what the hell do you think you're doing? And he's like, I'm Neil Gaiman and this is my book, and he thought to sign him. And he must have felt a little bit fool.
Exactly.
He was a bit sheepish about it, but I was really surprised with the Cemetery Dance thing, and I'm lucky enough now to have that Cemetery Dance copy is now signed by Joe Hill and this other guy. I met Joe Hill at an event and got him to sign it.
Oh yeah.
So, which is really, really cool.
I guess because you want the actual physical books. That's
why.
But usually, I mean, I've bought a lot of my cemetery. I mean, I live here, so in the States. but I
Yeah,
bought a lot of my Cemetery Dance books off of Kindle.
yeah,
Yeah, I just read them for the stories, but I guess if you're a collector, you wanna have that.
yeah. I like the physical thing,
Yeah,
the smell of the books, the illustrations,
yeah.
Um, but I do also see the attraction in having it electronically. You can have a whole library in your pocket. That's great.
Yeah, and then you have a dictionary. You can look up words on the fly.
Yeah, you can stick your finger up your.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, as we're talking, I'm just looking, and I found on this on this the Day of the Pig by Josh Malerman, and PS Publishing are selling it. So I'm quite interested to see what they're charging for it. Let's see if I can get hold of it. I'd probably get a copy. £35, and but it's out of stock. Oh,
Mm.
never mind.
I'm surprised it's that much to get it over there.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame.
Like,
I was
toss it
hoping
on a
to.
plane or something, guys. What's going on?
I know. What's that about?
Sneak it on there. Smuggling.
I know. I'd do the same for you.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's it. Go get your bargains, people. Get your bargains.
Oh
And
yeah, you need to get your bargains. Oh, another thing I got that was a bargain, completely unrelated to books.
yeah.
I got some. At the time, they were Dr. Dre beats. The earbuds.
Oh yeah.
I got some wireless Dr. Dre earbuds, brand spanking new. They don't, well, not brand spanking new. They've been worn once by someone. A woman who bought a pair of these wireless earbuds for her son, and he didn't like them. Basically, he wanted another brand. So she sold them on eBay, and I got a pair for £40.
Wow.
And I think at the time they retailed for about 225. So I was like, wow. I messaged her on eBay saying, wow, that's really good job. The price is amazing. She's like, yeah, I believe so. She said, my son's unappreciative, basically. I got them for him. He didn't want them. He's already got a pair that's very similar, but a different colour or something. He didn't want these ones.
Hmm.
So I got it for like less than sort of a quarter of the price that it should have been. They were like top of the range. I've still got them, like years later.
Yeah. Well, on that note, everybody, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. That time just flies, man.
Oh
It just
man.
flies.
Before you know it, it'll be Monday again.
It will be, and then who knows?
We'll probably be working and dreaming of writing, snatch a few
Yeah.
moments during lunch. Yeah, there goes the clapping. So,
Okay.
see you later, Gary.
Yeah.
And that dog barking. It's just,
It just keeps back. You need to shut that dog up, Will.
well, he's the censor dog.
The sensor dog. Fantastic.